Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Southern Management Systems from their credit report. And actually, this is in many cases without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or someone that you know, then I encourage you to watch this video because by the end of it, you're going to know exactly what the next best step is to take. Now, I want to start by saying that this doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that Southern Management Systems or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, well, we can certainly help with that too. Just give us a call today. Our number is in the description area, so you can find that easily. And with that, what I want to do is I want to go through the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one here, really important, is can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Southern Management Systems? Now, I put this one at the top of the list because honestly, we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense because few people are actually taught how credit and debt work in school. And I'll include myself in that. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got in the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million. You will not be arrested or get jail time. So who is Southern Management Systems and why are they on your credit report? So let's jump into that. So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, and usually for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? So I'll give you an example. Let's say that you, for whatever reason, have an unpaid card with Capital One, and it's $1,000. Southern Management Systems could, in theory, come along and buy that debt, but maybe they just pay $100. But now they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which then gives them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So, yeah, a lot of time paying isn't in your best interest and really could just be a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. But in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. And I want to pause for a moment and say that, again, if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Okay. Next question here is, should you negotiate a settlement with Southern Management Systems? So I'll answer it this way. Settling your debt with Southern Management Systems depends on your goal. All right. And what I mean is that typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Now, why? Because, as I mentioned, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts can be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. Perfect. How do you remove Southern Management Systems from your credit report? The follow-up question to this. So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it or you couldn't or anything like that, but be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it'll be done properly the first time, and you can save that extra time, and we're happy to take care of it. We've dealt with Southern Management System accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'd be happy to take care of it for you as well if you prefer. How can you get Southern Management Systems to stop calling you? As I mentioned before, Southern Management Systems will be calling you. It's their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which means the only reason they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will Southern Management Systems try suing or garnishing my wages? Well, Southern Management Systems suing is unlikely. It can and does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are many laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Southern Management Systems? Well, you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Southern Management Systems has purchased. Pure and simple. Southern Management Systems is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA. These acts can seem very complicated, but they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. You can give us a call today. We can discuss your options with you. Again, our number is in the description, so you can find that. And with that, that's all I have for today. So we look forward to talking with you.